Dear learners, welcome to UGC MOOC on Tourism Planning and Sustainable Development. In this video, which is the last video of the series, we shall be taking care of the future of sustainable tourism. Dear learners, after the completion of this video, I believe you shall be in a position to understand the meaning, the concept, the application of sustainable tourism. You will understand the various branches of sustainable tourism and you will come to know about the trends and future scope of sustainable tourism with the guidelines for achieving it. Dear learners, although tourism activity may not seem like a negative activity, but tourism does have a huge impact on the planet. Every year, like we have already studied in various previous topics, humans takes a toll of 32 million flights producing 781 million tons of carbon. Then when we actually reached to our destination, traveler used double the amount of water we do at our home. Unfortunately, that often means we are using much more natural resources than we normally would. Nowadays, tourism planning is considered important to minimize various negative impacts that tourism activities can have on the tourist destination and the local people. While various different approaches have been advocated over the years, planning of tourism based on the philosophy of sustainability has emerged as one of the most comprehensive approaches. Two concepts are recognized as contributing to sustainable tourism development. For example, to maximize, increase the participation of multiple stakeholders in the process of tourism planning and a strategic orientation towards tourism planning. Sustainable tourism means the activity in which one travels from one place to another, which is not his usual destination, and stay more than 24 hours, but not more than one consecutive year for purpose of leisure, pleasure, except a remunerative one. This concept is termed as tourism, and this tourism is one of the world's fastest growing industries and one of the essential source of foreign exchange earning and employment opportunities generation for various developed countries and developing countries. Sustainable tourism is derived from the two words sustainability and tourism. Defining sustainability, it as the ability to manage the essential requirement of present generation without compromising with the essential requirement for the future generation, and this is sustainability. There are various branches of sustainable tourism that are related to sustainable tourism. These are ecotourism, geotourism, volunteer tourism and responsible tourism. There are various aims of sustainable tourism like economic viability. To guarantee the feasibility and intensity of tourism, goals and business organization with the goal that they can convey benefits later on also. Local prosperity to build the commitment of tourism to the economic welfare of the host destination, including the extent of guest spending that is held locally. Employment quality to increase the number and quality of jobs created and supported by tourism, including the level of pay, state of administration and accessibility to all without separation by race, sexual orientation and inability and so on. Social equity to equally distribute the social and economic benefits from tourism between the local residents, which involves opportunities, income and another service is accessible to all. Visitor fulfillment, to guarantee a unique fulfillment and satisfying experience for guests. Local control, to engage the local residents in decision making and planning process about the management and future development of tourism in the host destination with the help of various stakeholders. Community well-being, to keep up and improve the lifestyle of local residents, including social structure and access to the available resources and amenities, evading any type of social corruption or abuse. Cultural richness, to strengthen and respect the unique and authentic traditions and culture of local communities. Physical integrity, to monitor and improve the quality of landscapes in the both rural and urban areas to avoid the physical and visual degradation of the environment. Biological diversity, to support the conservation of natural areas, flora and fauna and limit harm to them. Resource efficiency, to limit the utilization of rare and non-sustenance assets in the advancement and operation of the tourism facilities and services. Environmental purity, to concentrate on the natural environment purity by limiting the air, water and land pollution and waste generated by tourism enterprise and tourists at the destination. Dear learners, let's have a look on the future scope of sustainable tourism. Dimension of sustainable tourism, sustainability principles alludes to the ecological, monetary and socio-cultural aspects of tourism advancement, and an appropriate balance must be set up between these three measurements to ensure its long-haul sustainability. Sustainable tourism should make ideal utilization of environmental resources that constitute a key component in tourism advancement. Make ideal utilization of environmental resources that constitute a key component in tourism advancement. Keeping up basic environmental procedures and helping to conserve natural resources and biodiversity. Respect the socio-cultural uniqueness and authenticity of local residents and helps to preserve the culture, tradition and customs, etc. Ensure long-haul economic operations, giving financial advantages to local people and all stakeholders that are fairly distributed, including job opportunities and income earning opportunity, and helps to eliminate poverty. But why sustainable tourism matters? Although it may not seem like a negative activity, tourism does have a huge impact on the planet. As we already discussed in this unit, that human take a 32 million of flight, produce 781 million of carbon. Then when we actually get to our destination, we increase our water usage capacity. In the vacation mindset, we tend to indulge by overusing resources. Whether it's that extra long bath in the hotel room or going back for seconds at the buffet, we love a feeling of treating ourselves when we travel. Unfortunately, that often means we are using much more natural resources than we normally would. Since most people only travel once or twice a year, it seems okay to pamper ourselves. The only problem is that we are not just one person. Collectively across the globe, 1.3 billion people traveled in 2017. That is 1.3 billion people having a carbon footprints with planes, cruises and other types of travel. So, there are various strategies and tools for sustainable tourism, and these can be by conserving energy, reduce waste, by purchasing sustainable products and services, by providing jobs to local people, by purchasing local products, publicize, partner and connect around sustainability, limit tourist numbers to level that would not disturb the natural system or communities in an area, consult communities and respect their wishes in regard to tourism and linked industries. Have an off season when major places are closed for visitors. Improve transport linkages. Modern modes are likely to be much more green. Understand modes of harm, level of risk, and the value of what is being lost. What are the current and future trends? There are various current trends seems to be sustainable tourism as follows. Urban destinations are increasing, focusing on sustainability. Addressing climate change is an increasing priority. The rise of social enterprise in tourism, it's all about people. Biodiversity is still a top priority. The bar is increasing high. Sustainability is more than just the environment and zero impact tourism. Dear learners, what can be the guidelines for achieving sustainable tourism? These are the various guidelines that have to be followed to achieve the future sustainable tourism, because in sustainable tourism we are talking about the future generation. A general tourism policy incorporating sustainable tourism objective at national, regional and local level should be followed. Established targets for the development, planning and operation of the tourism involving various government departments, public and private sector companies, community groups and experts could provide widest possible safeguard for their success. Importance should be given to the conservation of the natural and cultural resources. All tourism participants will follow ethical and sound behavioral and conservative rules regarding nature, culture, economy and community value system. The distribution of tourism development project should be related on the basis of equity. Public awareness of the benefits of the tourism and how to reduce its negative impact should be pursued. To encourage the local people for leadership roles in planning and development, in the tourism policy of year 1982, the guidelines in ecotourism has attempted to achieve sustainability in that tourism. It indicates that the key player in the ecotourism are central government, state governments, local authorities, developer, operators, visitor and local community. Each of them has to be sensitive to the environment and local traditions and follow the guidelines for successfully development of sustainable tourism. Dear learners, in the end we can say that the future of sustainable tourism is so bright if we focus on the concerns of the sustainability while undertaking a tourism activity. By following the various strategies such as conservation of water and other natural resources leads to the bright future of the tourism. Thank you.